Good evening, Goffstown, and how are you? This is Bob Bartolucci. I'm here with Rob Foreman, and we're here in the Grizzly Den watching the Lady Grizzlies play against Manchester Central. And sorry we just missed tip-off a little bit, but this is the first game of the season for the home game of the season for the Lady Grizzlies. It's also our first broadcast of the season, so of course we're getting off with some technical difficulties. Rob, how you doing tonight?
I'm great, Bob. Good to be back with you. Season 2 together.
Yep, that's true.
And it's slow start, but we're going to improve this as we get through this.
That's true. And we got Maggie Sasso up front in the box. Outside, Ava Winterburn over to her sister Meredith. Meredith goes for the three and just missed off the rim. Ooh, Ava Vaughn goes down in a heap, but kept the ball. Over to Ruggiero.
Ava, yeah.
Ruggiero puts one up, lays it up. So what we're going to try to do here is Central, the starting lineup is we have number 11, Tina Mann, number 22, Jace Mendez, number 24, Sophie Diaz, number 32, Sylvie Bangasambaro, and number 33 is McKenna Schneiderman. So for Goffstown, Ava Winterburn goes in, puts a jumper. That's a travel. So it's 2-2. Central's going to inbound it. And we're going to have a hard time keeping up with the other team right now. So I might just use first names for a while.
Yeah.
So Maggie Sasso is going to inbound it to Ava Ruggiero. So Ava's working her way down the court, and like I said, we're having some technical difficulties here in the Goffstown gym. Sasso takes a shot just a little off, but Winterburn grabs the rebound and puts it up. And right now, let's see, Central's going to inbound it. So it's going to be Sylvie Bangasambaro. Inbounding it to Mendez. Looks like there's a foul here. It looks like it's going to be on Ava. Yeah, Ava Winterburn. So Bangasambaro is going to inbound this again. Over to Schneiderman. Over to Mann. Mann's working her way down the court. Puts it up to Diaz. Back to Sambaro. Sylvie. Back over to McKenna. To the middle of the court. Oh, nice steal by Ava Vaughn. Oh, she looked up. She would have had Ruggiero wide open down. Winterburn gets it under the basket. Goes in deep and just off the rim, but gets her own rebound. That's where Ava Winterburn's height definitely comes into play.
Yeah, 6'1", can get to the basket, follow shots. Good putback there.
Yep. And one area which Goffstown has an advantage tonight, Rob, is basically in the height department.
Absolutely.
Central as a whole is it's a much smaller lineup than the majority of the Grizzlies. May not look at it on TV, but we do got the height advantage here quite a bit.
Absolutely.
So right now, Central's trying to set it up. Goffstown doing a good job of keeping him on the perimeter. And Ruggiero gets the rebound over to Ava Winterburn. She's going to go for a three and just a little off the rim. Ooh.
Ruggiero with the rebound.
Smallest girl on the court grabs the rebound there. She's going to inbound it here. And it's just weird not hearing each other. So, like I said, we're having some technical difficulties with the sound out there.
Ruggiero for three.
Shot.
Yes.
Ruggiero hits a three. So that makes it 9-2 Goffstown.
Ooh, quick deflection. Bob, I would have saved you if it was coming at you.
You would have? Yeah, you got to dive in front of those if they're coming at me. So that's true. Protect the talent, Rob. Protect
That's right.
the talent.
Goffstown putting pressure, full court, man-to-man, trying to really turn the ball over.
Yep. And JC Mendez has it, and she's working it out in the perimeter. She goes out to Tina Mann. Tia tries to inbound it to get it under the basket to McKenna. And it was
Turnover.
nicely stolen between Maggie Sasso and Ava. Ava Winterburn tries the layup, just misses, but Sasso's right there to get the rebound, but there was a foul. So, Agasembo got the foul there. You know, Rob talk, say something.
Winterburn steps up her second shot. We got a substitution for Sasso. Penny Annis is coming in. So Winterburn up for the second shot here. And she sinks it. 1 of 2 for Winterburn. Winterburn's got 5 points. And Ava Ruggiero with 5. So 10 for the Grizzlies. Central swinging the ball around.
There you go. Good.
Rebound Ava Winterburn. I think Grizzlies will look to push the ball here. Looks up to Penny. Back out to Winterburn. Over to Vaughn in the corner.
Let's see if that.
Okay, 1,
We're
2,
10
3.
to 2. Just over 3 minutes to go.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Kick out for 3.
Hannah.
That was McKenna Schneiderman for 3. 10-5 Grizzly. Kick ball. Grizzly ball side out. Just under 3 minutes here in the first.
You hear me, Rob? No. You got to keep going.
Yeah. Giro's running the point tonight. Pass off to Vaughn. To Winterburn for 3. Central looking to set some high screens in the offense, get some action to the basket. Oh, good block by Winterburn. Meredith looks up to her sister.
Oh.
Just a little too high, out of bounds. It'll be Central ball. Turnovers were a problem the other night against BG. Somehow,
Come on.
called a block. Block on Vaughn.
That was a bad call.
Yeah. She sure looked set to me. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think they can hear me, so
yeah,
I'm out.
You're
so
out.
You got to
Okay.
keep talking.
So we've somehow lost Bob. He's sitting next to me, but he refuses to talk on camera.
I never refuse to talk. In fact, it's one of the few things I do correct.
Sophia Diaz is going to go to the line for 2 shots. And she hits the first one. And Caroline Foreman will check in for Meredith Winterburn. Diaz with the second shot. And she puts it in. Grizzlies lead 10-7.
All right, I'm back on,
Bob's
but
back.
I'm not being heard in our ears. But anyway, so they're working on fixing some of our issues here. Oh, Caroline went down and hang on to the ball, so it's going to be a jump ball. Central's control. And you're right, Rob. Earlier, you and I were talking about the perils of aging. And,
Yeah.
you know, when we need glasses to read the score sheet, but we don't want to have it to look at the court, makes things very difficult out there in the world. So anyway, McKenna Schneiderman passes it over to Tina Mann. Mann's looking for help. Over to McKenna. McKenna's going down low. She looks like she's going to take a 3 and just over. And Ava Winterburn gets the rebound to Ava Vaughn. We got a lot of Avas. You just
There
throw
are.
the name Ava out there. We're good.
Good look underneath the penny.
Ava under
Foul underneath.
to Penny Annis under the basket. Penalty on Central, or foul penalty. I'm used to doing hockey. So
Sasso returns and replaces Ava Vaughn.
Ruggiero inbounds it over to Sasso.
spin
Sasso
move.
goes underneath.
That's great
What a
spin
nice
move.
basket. And she's going to shoot for the extra point. Possible three-point play here. 12-7 Grizzlies.
Yeah, Maggie, I mean, she is so deadly if she can drive to the basket. She's got a great spin move like you just saw, and she can get to the basket.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing with Maggie out there, too, I mean, you know, she has that veteran calming influence out there. Every time she has the ball, she just seems to calm things down and control the play. I think a lot of the plays go through her a lot.
They do.
So when Maggie Sasso's on, there's no question this is a better team.
I would agree.
So now Sylvia Bangzambero is inbounding it. Some of these names are tongue twisters. I get Al sometimes helps me with the pronunciation, but
A short rebound by Ruggiero.
out to Winterburn. Winterburn's going to go in. Looks like she's going to try to lay one up, and she's fouled. So Ava's going to go to the line. We're in the last minute of the first quarter, 13-7 Grizzlies.
Last foul was on Sophia Diaz, and that's her second.
Ooh, just a little off on the first one. In for Central is number 14, Maddie Houghton. And she's a freshman. And Ava Winterburn sinks the second shot. So now McKenna Schneiderman is taking it out. She's going down low into Tina Mann, but it was intercepted by Caroline Foreman. Over to Sasso. Sasso back out to Foreman. Ooh, Foreman
Good look.
throws it in, and it's off Penny. Annis over, but McKenna gets it for Central, and she's intercepted by Ava Winterburn. Winterburn's going to hold up, slow it down offensively. You got time. Oh, travel. Ava grabbed the ball, a little jump there.
Yeah.
They had time. They got to slow it down.
Time.
Be nice if they can prevent them from getting this last shot. Ooh.
Here we go.
Intercepted by Sasso.
Up to
Winterburn's
Winterburn.
got a chance to lay one up, and she does. That's a nice basket. 16-7. We're in the final 5 seconds here. Central's going in. It's Maddie Houghton, but it's intercepted by Caroline Foreman. And end of the first quarter, it looks like we got the Lady Grizzlies up by a score of 16-7. Fairly quick-paced quarter there, Rob.
It was. It seemed like Goffstown wanted to push the ball. They wanted to trap on defense, create some turnovers, and then really run. When they got a turnover or rebound, they wanted to push the ball. I'm happy to see it the other night at BG. They were a little slow in transition. I think Coach sent them a message. Let's go. Let's run. Let's get to the basket. We talked about Maggie getting the basket, Ava Winterburn's size, Ava Ruggiero. If we can penetrate the lane, I think we can get some great shots.
Yeah. Also, talking to Coach Largy earlier, I mean, he was a little concerned with BG, the BG game. I guess it was a lot of turnovers.
39.
You know, it's good to see that they've cut back tonight on that. Haven't been as many turnovers. In fact, they've created several against Central. So that's the way they have to keep doing it.
They have.
So we're still having some audio difficulties here. So hopefully,
bear with us.
Out there in the real world, they're hearing us okay.
Bob and I are trying to talk over each other and
the crowd
outside the
and-
headsets.
And we've got Big Al over here, and you know, so right now it's certainly a different experience. We're working out with some new equipment here, a little new setup here.
Yes.
We got nice little digs, though. We got a
is
little
nice.
camera in front of us. We can see replays.
Yeah. Now we're on,
we can
Bob.
see
Say hi to
ourselves.
the
Yep,
fans.
We're on.
We're on TV.
So you know, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Very technical.
I'm glad
stuff.
you took your glasses off for the camera shot.
Well, hey, you know, good looking. Got to keep it that way. So So here we go. Ava Winterburn's going to inbound it to Ava Ruggiero. And like I said, you just throw out the name Ava out there, you got about an 80% chance of being
exactly.
right. Over to Maggie Sasso, to
A
Ruggiero.
good handoff play.
Oh, goes in for the layup, just misses on that. Now we got a whole bunch of people on the floor. So J.C. Mendez over to McKenna Schneiderman.
Good
McKenna
shot.
sinks a long two. Maggie Sasso's bringing it out. And Goffstown's just got to slow down offensively and control the pace here. They have the height advantage. Ooh, Winterburn
Yeah.
shoots a nice three from the wing. Gets it, so that puts them up 19-9.
Yeah, Ava Winterburn with 11 of the first 19.
We got Sylvie over to Tina Mann. Tina Mann back out to Sylvie. Sylvie takes a three. Oh, just a little off the rim. Ava Winterburn comes down with the rebound, and Ava's going to work it out now. No reason for Goffstown to hurry their shots. Oh, Winterburn with a nice little spin move there. She lays one up. So that gives her, what, 13 of the 21, right?
Yeah.
Sylvie for Central went in deep. Out to McKenna Schneiderman. Tries a long three, just missed
There
that.
goes Ruggiero off to the races.
Ooh,
Good take.
Ruggiero draws the foul.
Yeah.
She's going in for the layup. So she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that last move by Winterburn, a really strong move inside the paint. She's got such a height advantage. If she can make that jump stop in the paint and go up strong, it's tough to stop.
Yeah. Well, with that height advantage, I mean, obviously she can, especially with Central being so small, she can really hold it away from them. So Ruggiero's going to try to get her second basket here. And, just a little off. So Central's now going to inbound this, and it looks like Goffstown's going to press this a little, which isn't a bad strategy.
No.
Oh, and they're keeping them in. Yeah, Central was forced to kind of move that out a little quicker than they wanted to. And this McKenna Schneiderman is certainly most of their offense goes
she's
through
got
McKenna.
5 of that in the first 9.
Yeah, she's their best player for sure.
She's a senior. So
Yep, she's a senior.
Got a little bit of experience out there.
So Ava Ruggiero works her way down the court over to Meredith Winterburn. Over to Ava. Ava puts one up. Nice spin move, and Ava sinks another one. So Ava's taking control of this game for
And a
Lady
steal on the
Grizzlies.
inbound.
Nice steal. Oh, what a move. She's really playing aggressive tonight.
Very aggressive.
And she's got it again. She wasn't going to be denied there, Rob. I mean,
You can see it in her
3
eyes.
or 4 times, yeah. So Central's going
take
to
it
call
to the
timeout.
basket.
It's 26-9, and they've had them stuck on 9 for a little while here.
Yes.
We're down to 1 minute to go.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a timeout thing.
No, that's
Hey, you know what?
No, that last move by Ava Winterburn just showed the fight to try to get the loose ball, turn inside the paint and score. You can see the fire in the eyes. You've seen a nice little jump shot. She can score in so many ways. The last part I want to see today is when she makes that dish off to her teammate on the opposite block, because I think they're going to start to double team her. How is she going to respond?
Right. Well, she looks like she's definitely on tonight.
Yes.
So, I mean, she's hitting all the shots. And there's another look at us. I mean, pretty scary there, Rob.
I know.
But anyway, yes. We're much younger than we look, by the way, out there.
Now we get royalty rights because we've been on camera. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Now we get a piece.
That's right.
So finally we could be discovered. So anyway, the Lady Grizzlies are playing well tonight. Looks like they're playing more aggressive defense than they certainly were against BG as far as doing a lot more pressing.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
this is from what I heard. You were at the BG game.
I was.
did not
It
go to that.
was sloppy. We did make a run in the third quarter to cut it to 6, and then it just got out of hand. But they've really focused on pressure defense, pushing the ball. Looks like we got Morgan Dodge just checked in for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and she was played a good game at the JV game earlier tonight. And Sylvie's going out to McKenna Schneiderman. Schneiderman back into Sylvie. And Central is hard pressed to try to get in to get a basket. They're trying to get in close. And that's hit out of bounds. So went off Central. So they're going to change it up with a couple of their swing players. You got Marley Oates. So Maggie Sasso is going to work it down for the Grizzlies. And she's got Meredith Winterburn open over to her sister. Ava's going to go for a three and just missed that. But Meredith came down with the rebound. And she
got
draws
great
the foul.
positioning on that offensive rebound.
When you get the Winterbirds playing together,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, those two girls have each other going pretty good. Ava Vaughn's going to be checking in a minute. Let's see how Meredith does with her first shot. Puts it in. Increases the lead to 27-9. And Ava Vaughn just went in for Penny Annis. Winterburn with the second shot. She hits them both.
Hits them both.
So 28-9.
2 points for Meredith on the game.
Yep. Oh, Ava Vaughn made a good block.
That was full goalkeeper
They tried to
save
get-
right
yeah,
there.
she tried to get McKenna Schneiderman wide
Yeah.
open, and when they tried kind of the long pass by J.C. Mendez over to McKenna, it was sort of intercepted by Vaughn, or nearly intercepted, certainly hit away.
Yeah,
Any cornerback would have been proud of that play.
She laid out like a penalty kick save.
There you go. She could probably play for the Patriots. She looks better than most of the. Sasso inbounds it now for Morgan Dodge. Over to Meredith Winterburn. Over to Ava Vaughn. To Sasso. Sasso for a long two just off the rim. Meredith's fighting
Meredith
for it
in
in
there
there
again.
and gets it over to Ava Vaughn. What a play by Meredith Winterburn. Sasso back to Vaughn, and Vaughn hits a three on the outside. So that's really
Great ball
good.
movement.
McKenna Schneiderman working her way down for Central. Over to J.C. Mendez. Back over to McKenna. Schneiderman looks around. Ooh, she almost went over Mendez.
Stepped out on the baseline.
For Central, Tina Mann's working her way back in, and she's going to replace Layla Mohammed. So we've got Maggie Sasso now working it down here for the Grizzlies. Tried to go to Ava Winterburn, was blocked. Meredith came up with it and lost it, but her sister recovered Ava, and she goes in for the layup. So Winterburn gets another one. So,
19 for Ava.
yep, and you got Sylvie working her way down the court again. Really, the only offense is going through that Sylvie and McKenna. Meredith Winterburn intercepted here. She's now working it down for the Grizzlies again. 33-9, Lady Grizzlies. Meredith takes a shot just off the rim, but Ava's right there to collect the rebound. Now Central came up with it. Sylvie Bangzero, Bangasambero. Meredith Winterburn bringing it down. 2 minutes ago in the third quarter. Over to her sister Ava, tries a layup. Ooh! Two girls collided. Ava went down.
Looks like she's
don't
all
look
right.
like-
Bounce back up.
I think she went down on her thumb wrong. I think Largy wanted to pull her off, but she's waving that off.
She's
gonna-
in. She
she's
wants
gonna-
him, coach.
Can't get that girl off the court. Don't want to see her get hurt in the first game.
No.
First home game.
A
that's
long
for sure.
season.
Yep. But she's clearly holding that left hand a little bit.
Yeah,
so I
she
think
looks like she landed
she might
awkwardly.
have a little jammed it on the way down. So we got Tina Manfred Central working her way in, and I think she drew the foul. And I think it might be an Ava Vaughn.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's on Ava Vaughn.
That's 2 on her.
Of course I'm right. We knew that going in. So
Lucky guess.
Come on, Rob, keep
Lucky
up, buddy.
guess.
So going to the line for Central is Tina Mann. And they've been stuck on 9, I think, this whole quarter, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they've gotten a point in the third quarter.
McKenna did
Did
get
they?
1 basket early in the quarter.
Doesn't feel like it. So she misses the first one. Vaughn comes out, and in for Vaughn is Gemma Panarin. And looks like Ava Ruggiero is going to work her way back in. Tina Mann's going to take her second shot. She goes to the line and puts it up and just off the rim. Meredith got that rebound and then sort of almost threw it away, but it went off Central and out of bounds. So Meredith's now going to inbound it to Ava Ruggiero. And Ava's working her. I think Coach Largy's got to be happy with tonight's performance so far in the first half.
So far, yeah. Winterburn from deep.
Yeah, Ava Winterburn took a long 3, went out to McKenna Schneiderman. Schneiderman's working it down for Central, but Ava Ruggiero all over her. Now Jace Mendez, and she goes in for a layup, misses, and Ava went up for the rebound, but
extra
she
step there.
Little travel there. I think her dad disagreed with that call.
Yeah.
But he's always yelling at somebody.
He is. He can sit front and center courtside.
So Sylvie inbounds it to Mendez. Oh, it was intercepted. Maddie Houghton
Great pass.
threw a pass over, and Ava Winterburn intercepted it.
follow.
And now she puts up her own rebound. So and she draws the foul. So what's she up to now for?
I believe that's 21.
21 of the 35 points. So Ava Winterburn is beating Central by herself. So she will get the one shot here. Try to make it a 3-point play for the Grizzlies. Ava puts it up and just off the rim. Rim and backboard. Sylvie has it. Over to McKenna Schneiderman. McKenna's working it in the far side. Over to Mendez. She thought about doing the 3, but she backed off. Back out to Schneiderman again. Oh, Ruggiero all over her.
Yes.
I don't know if she's going to get the foul on this. I like the play by Ruggiero. She should. No, they are going to give her the foul. I don't know. I thought it looked good, but anyhow. Winterburn's coming out, and a familiar face for you, Rob's coming out.
Caroline's back in the game.
Caroline Foreman.
Just over a minute in the quarter here.
So Jace Mendez has the ball, and she's working it in. They're trying to get inside on the Grizzlies because their outside shooting is just not working tonight.
No.
So you got McKenna Schneiderman with it. Now she's going to try to work it in. And she
good
takes
shot.
That.
2-pointer.
She took a long 2.
It's a great little
a
step
good
back.
shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Just a step back and put it up. Ava Ruggiero's now got the ball, and she's sort of pointing around, moving the play over to Gemma Panarin. Ooh, a long
Banks
3.
are open. Morgan.
And that was Morgan Dodge. And that was a good shot. So Sylvie over to Mendez. She thought about it. Oh, she tried to go in. I think they got Morgan on this one. Yep.
Yeah.
So she drew the foul. So 38-11. So it's been a pretty dominant performance so far by the Grizzlies in the first half. So 2 shots here. Mendez missed the first one. Didn't get nothing on that. Now she'll get a second shot. And off the backboard and out. But Central got the rebound. Sylvie
Meredith with the
Got
rebound.
the Tina man, but Meredith got the rebound there. She looks off Ruggiero. No, Morgan. Oh, Morgan tried to fire for another 3, but it went over the basket. So Central's going to inbound this. Again, the Grizzlies are pressing. Last 4 seconds. 2. And they're going to get a long 3
Whoa.
off and miss everything.
Wasn't a horrible shot.
So at the end of the first half, 38-11, the Lady Grizzlies. And I think it was a pretty well-rounded half, Rob. They looked pretty good out there.
Yeah, it looks like they picked up the defensive pressure. They looked to push the ball on offense, fast break. So a good bounce back after the BG game. So I think we'll be back in a little bit and share some halftime stats with you.
Yep, that sounds good, and hopefully we can get our sound situation straightened out because, we basically got to look at each other and read each other's lips, so, which isn't always easy to do.
It's not.
So like I said, this is the first game of the season for us, too, so we have to work the kinks out a little bit, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to go. So I think that we're going to be off, but I'm not sure.
Yep. 38-11 at half. We'll be right back.
watching Grizzly Basketball.
The stakes get so much higher when it's so late on the line. But we don't feel no fear. We ain't got no kryptonite. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot. Make it, you better remember that only the strongest survive. Give it your all and be willing to die for the reason that you are alive. Answer the call when you get it, or all you gon' be is to be left behind. It's see is believing, don't leave them a reason to leave. Leave it all on the line. Ain't about to buy what they selling me. No time for the lies that they telling me. Not waiting for handouts, I know where I'm going. I'm leading the charge like a felony. So let the haters keep spitting that venom and thinking it cuts like a knife. They fueling the fire, the passion's ignited. Can't stop me from shining, cause now is my time. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here in the Grizzly Den with the Lady Grizzlies playing, and the third quarter is about to tip off. It's 38-11, and Rob, why don't you hit us up with some
first of all,
statistics.
Christmas came early. We got some audio in our headset, so run over some quick stats. Ava Winterburn leading the Grizzlies with
all
21.
Scores.
Yeah, all scores, and 21 in the first half. Ava Ruggiero with 6. Maggie Sasso and Ava Vaughn with 3. Penny with 2. And on the other side, Schneiderman, the leading scorer, was 7 for them. A great little step back three-pointer, long two-pointer she had before. Diaz and Mendez each with 2. So as Bob said, we're heading into the third quarter, 38-11 Grizzlies.
Yeah, and you got to be happy with the Grizzly performance after the BG game. They seem to tighten up a little bit, and they've cleaned up the giveaways. There has been a lot less of that. Certainly the Grizzlies have been controlling the play really the whole game. Central really hasn't been in it. They can't get anything going offensively. And Ava Winterburn is just willing this game herself. She's having a heck of a game, getting her own rebounds and putting up shots. And Ruggiero's playing real aggressive down low and getting the rebounds, as Ruggiero always does.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Sylvie's bringing it in for Central. And it was almost intercepted by Ruggiero, speaking of the devil.
Yeah, she wants plenty of camera time.
That's true, and she deserves it. So J.C. Mendez kind of traveled there, and now we have Ruggiero bringing it out for the Grizzlies, our little floor general. And she also wanted everybody to know that she has gotten a little taller. She's listed at 5'5", but she thinks she's 5'6". I personally think she's 5'4". But anyway, Ava Winterburn grabs the rebound and puts that up. So I had a nice little chat with some of the girls. They all wanted me to change their heights. Ava Ruggiero said to me, she goes, I'm definitely taller than that. And she goes, can you list me as 6'1.5", so I'll be the tallest on the team. It's going to be really hard to pull that off. So now for Central, Sylvie works down low to McKenna Schneiderman. McKenna tried to put one up, missed everything. It went off Central, so Grizzlies will now inbound this. Maggie Sasso over to Ruggiero.
And it's a good chance for the Grizzlies to work on some plays they haven't, worked on. A few scrimmages, but then the BG game, so put some things into place.
Ooh, Sasso with a long three right off the rim.
Vaughn with the rebound.
Yep, Vaughn real aggressive underneath, gets the rebound. She almost thought about putting up a three herself. And the Winterburns pass it off to each other. And Ava looks like she wants to go in herself. And again, with that height advantage, she's getting her own rebound.
Vaughn
comes down with the second rebound.
Yeah.
She goes out to shoot a three. She grabbed her own rebound, went out to the point, and then fired one in for three. 43-11 Grizzlies. Sylvie's working it down. She's looking around, being hassled by Ava Winterburn. Now Maggie Sasso picks her up. McKenna Schneiderman's got the ball. Tries it. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a foul on Meredith. So I think that's going to put Tina Mann on the line for Central, or no? Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to put Tina Mann on the line for Central. Is it Tina or Tiana?
I think it's Tiana.
Tiana. I've been calling her the wrong name the whole time.
That's all right.
Well, that's not all right. I'm supposed to be doing better than that. Like I said, you need the glasses. Then when I look through the game with the glasses, you can't see. It's not fun getting old. Tiana puts up the second one. That was a nice shot. Meredith Winterburn works it in. Over to Maggie Sasso. Sasso's coming down. She's looking around. Over to Ruggiero. Ruggiero looks like she's going to try to bring it out inside, and she draws the foul. So it looks like I think it's going to be a foul on J.C. Mendez. Yep. Number 22. That's her third, I think. Is it?
That's only her first.
That's her first of the game?
Yeah, Diaz has two.
That's a... So Ava Ruggiero is going to go to the line. And the first one goes in for her. So she's, the second leading scorer on the team, I believe, Rob?
That's right.
And in the game. That ties her with Schneiderman, I think. So Central's going to inbound this.
The one thing I would bring up as a negative is there's been a lot of missed free throws for the Grizzlies. They've missed 6 already. And in these tight games against a BG or a Bedford, those are the things you got to start putting in, those free throws.
Oh, that was a push-off there. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, if you're going to pick some negatives, and like you said, this is a game where you have to work on that stuff.
That's right.
McKenna Schneiderman takes a long two, but misses. Ruggiero gets the ball over to Meredith Winterburn. Tries to go over to Maggie Sasso. She had the right idea,
Good
but
look,
was a little bit too far in front of Maggie.
Yep.
So now Central inbound this. Sylvie's coming out. She's gonna. They're probably. Oh,
a block by Winterburn.
What a block by Meredith Winterburn. Or no, Ava Winterburn over to Meredith Winterburn. And Meredith think that, and Central's calling a timeout here.
Okay, so great block on this end by Ava Winterburn and dishing it out to her sister. Here's the replay here. She kicks it out to Meredith, can take it to distance, but the Grizzlies are getting down the floor really nice tonight. Yeah, it is, and it was a very good-looking layup by Meredith Winterburn. So, as a whole, I think they're excited to be, this should be a pretty good season for them. Yeah, I agree. They have some, veteran players now that are coming back, and, of course, led by, like, Sasso and Ava Winterburn, of course, is still going to be the leader of the team. But, the Goffstown Grizzlies should be a very good team and really be competing for a good playoff position and perhaps even do some damage in the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. I think the experience, the depth. This core group has played together for 3 years at the varsity level. Ava Winterburn is a 4-year starter. So you have some depth, and I think they can start clicking together and play as a team, they can be dangerous, Bob. I really do think so.
Yep. No, I fully agree with you. So, again, Central's having problems with their offense. They've only really got 1 point so far this quarter.
Yeah.
So it's 46-12, Lady Grizzlies. And we've got Ava Winterburn with Ava Ruggiero, Maggie Sasso, Ava Vaughn, and Meredith Winterburn out there for the Lady Grizzlies. Sylvie Sembenjero.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm hacking that name up, but anyway.
Well, in the
that's why
first half, I
calling her
couldn't hear you, so it sounded perfect.
Yeah, right. I'm always perfect when I'm not hurt. But Sylvie's got the ball. That's why I'm calling her by her first name. Over to Mendez.
Looks like it was tipped.
Oh, Ava Winterburn.
Great out.
Long shot for Ava Ruggiero. Long pass, and what a layup. That was a very good play. Winterburn immediately got the rebound and looked down. So it was almost like pre-planned, I think.
Yeah.
Sylvie for Central's working it back in. Over to McKenna Schneiderman.
I think we're going to get Ava Vaughn with a little reach in on the baseline here. Yeah, 21. It's 3 on Ava.
So I guess Coach Largy's going to pull her out and put Caroline Foreman back in. Sylvie goes out for an outlet.
Jump ball. Maggie has good hands.
So Ava Vaughn comes off. Caroline Foreman comes in. Caroline. And Ava Winterburn's going to inbound this to Ruggiero. No reason for the Grizzlies to push anything or to really rush this. I mean, they should be picking their own shots and, like you said, working on maybe some plays, some setups. No reason to force anything.
Yeah, a chance to really run your offense through. Look for second, third, and fourth passes. Great
Winterburn
shot.
takes a long 3.
Yeah.
That should have almost been a 4.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was nothing but net. Went right in. Sylvie got it. Out to McKenna Schneiderman. And again, they're all over her. So they're not giving her any opportunities. No. And Mendez goes in over to Mann, out to Schneiderman, who's going for a 3, and she hits that. That was a good shot by Schneiderman.
Yeah, it gives her 10. I mean, she's got a great shot. They're looking for her on the perimeter, and she can knock it down.
Yeah. So Ava Ruggiero is going to work it down for the Grizzlies. There's good movement. Ooh. Caroline goes down in a heap. And now Maggie Sasso sinks a 3. So 54-15, Lady Grizzlies.
Yeah, I was watching the play develop. Caroline was setting the screen for Maggie, and the defender just ran through Caroline, but it gave an open shot to Maggie.
That's right. And Morgan Dodge is going to work her way back in the game here. And that Sylvie takes a shot off the rim, but Sasso picks it up. And again, out to Ruggiero, she's got that outlet play. As soon as Central shoots, Ruggiero squirts out. And they're leaving her pretty well uncovered down there. And she's just sinking these layups. And, of course, just as we're talking about the lovely Ava Ruggiero, she commits a foul.
Somehow she has a way to extend the conversation when you're talking about
That's
her.
true. So Morgan Dodge works her way back in for Maggie Sasso. Then you got McKenna Schneiderman on the outside. Works it over to Mann, over to Sylvie. Sylvie is looking around. Back out to McKenna. Schneiderman tries to go in. Sylvie takes a 3 just off the rim. Meredith Winterburn comes down with the rebound. And now she works her way down, and it looks like, outlet pass to her sister Ava, and Ava's going to drive it in. And she sinks the layup, and now she's going to make this a 3-point play. How's she doing on the line? Do you have that?
Yeah, she's, let's see. It's only 2 for 6 from the foul line, and that's, kind of alluded to earlier that, you got to start to hit those free throws. Those are difference makers late in the season, playoff runs.
Well, it's amazing. She's hit every other shot she's taken. So here she goes, going to the line, and she sunk that one.
And
So
on
that's
cue,
good.
she hits, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Make you into a liar, of course.
That's right.
So it looks like we got Penny. Annis is going to work her way back in the game. We got Sylvie here for Central. Works it out to Mann.
Oh, good pass.
Mann passes it over to Houghton. And now Ruggiero's coming out with the ball. She's surveying. Ooh, she almost lost the ball, but she kept it over to Meredith, to Morgan Dodge. Ooh, right off the rim. And Tia Mann's got the ball. She's going to go in for a layup, but Meredith's right there. Oh, that was a nice play. Mann made a nice stop under the basket. And Meredith had already committed to kind of jumping up to block the shot. Never really came. Caroline Foreman on the outside. Over to Winterburn on the point, and Winterburn sinks another three. Yeah, Winterburn just took over this.
Yeah.
So we got Sylvie coming back in. Morgan Dodge is kind of disrupting her and almost had her lose the ball. Over to Mann. Mann's on the far point. Over to McKenna Schneiderman. Schneiderman's trying to work her way in. They're all over her, double coverage, and of course it went off a foot. Meredith picks it up to Ava.
A great pass back.
And went to Ruggiero. Ruggiero back to Ava Winterburn, and another layup
that
for
gives
Winterburn.
34 on the night.
So more than half the points.
Yeah.
So 64-19 is their score, and they got two people on Ava Winterburn now.
Yep.
Caroline Foreman gets the rebound, and now an outlet to her sister Meredith, and Meredith sinks a layup. 66-19 with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Goffstown's completely in control of this game. Playing very well. They're taking a lot of their shots, like you said, except for the foul shots, right?
Yep.
Another steal by Goffstown. And this is something I know Coach Largy wanted them to work on is, not turning the ball over and creating turnovers on the other side. Another three-pointer for Ava. What's she up to?
That's 37, yeah.
How many three-pointers?
37. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 threes on the day.
4 threes. It feels like she got more than that.
Yeah.
Feels like she got 4 this quarter. But needless to say, she's playing very well. Ava just is taking it over. So she's got the range from three-point range. The girls are doing really good with the layups, and like you said, except for maybe a little bit on the line with the foul shots, they seem to be sinking everything else virtually.
Yep.
Controlling the play defensively and cutting back on the turnovers.
Absolutely. So this is a chance. Now you have a comfortable lead. Work the ball around offensively. Find some open teammates. You're going to see some younger players here in the fourth quarter.
Working some of the swing players. Yep.
But this is important. This is time where we can build, later on down the year. You're
going to need that depth.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, you never like to see a blowout game, but it does give you a chance to work on some things. And we'll see how they respond and, how the units work together. The first unit's probably going to see less time, and hopefully they work as a group.
Yeah, no, this is really exciting to watch, and I know that this is a close-knit group of girls.
They are.
And like you said, they're a veteran team, and most of these girls have played together now for 3 or 4 years in some cases. They can be in control and really have a good season. But you do want to work in some of those depth players because you are going to need them. And we are putting them in somewhat. I mean, Dodge has been out there. She sunk a nice three earlier.
Yeah.
You see Penny
Annis,
Annis has been out there a number of times now, and Gemma Panarin's been out there. So it's good to work in some of these younger players. Sylvie's going to inbound this to Mann, and Mann's going to bring it out for Central from midcourt. Mann's trying to work her way down, and Grizzlies are doing a good job of really keeping Central to the outside.
They are. It's tough for them to even get inside.
Yeah, I mean, Central's been reduced to really taking a lot of kind of low percentage shots from the outside and trying to hit some threes that they've been missing. And the other thing I'm impressed with the Grizzlies is they've been very strong under the basket.
They have.
Really not giving up too many rebounds at all, either offensively or defensively. Again, led by Ava Winterburn, but Ava Ruggiero been under there.
has,
Seems
yeah.
like she's getting a lot of the rebounds, too. So, again, Sylvie on the outside. She takes a long three. That looked good from here, but it went off the rim.
Jump ball.
Yeah, jump ball.
Should be Goffstown's ball.
Penny took a little shot to the face,
Yes.
but she's going to shake that off. And Morgan Dodge is going to inbound this to Ava Ruggiero. Ruggiero's looking around, and she's going to work it down over to Caroline Foreman. Foreman over to Gemma Panarin into Morgan Dodge.
Dodge, good
and
drive.
again, Morgan goes in, gets a nice layup. She pretty much was untouched there,
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah. She saw the lane and she just drove.
Yeah, Central's, you'd think they would be a little more aggressive on the defense.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be doing that. Of course, just as I said that, somebody goes flying in and knocks Morgan Dodge down. It's Tia Mann. I know Morgan in the JV game, she took quite a fall.
Yeah.
At one point, looks like her legs came right out from underneath her. She landed flat on her back. So, again, working in some of those depth players. We've got Peyton Duff working her way back in for Ava Ruggiero. So now she's going to inbound it to Morgan Dodge, and Dodge is working her way down. The court looks over. Oh,
A little
she tried
miscommunication
to
on
go
the
to,
wing. Yeah.
she tried to go to Gemma Panarin, and Gemma zigged when Morgan thought she was going to zag. Okay, also in for the Grizzlies now is Abigail Estano.
Very good.
Yeah, see, I get some of the names right. So Abigail's out there. Got Mendez. Oh, over a long three for Maddie Houghton, and it was just off the rim. Again, Central's reduced to taking these long shots because
Right.
Grizzlies are doing such a good job of basically tying up everything underneath.
Yep.
And I don't know, was there a timeout call?
No, sub.
Sub.
Shannon O'Brien checks in.
Shannon O'Brien checked in, and who came on?
Foreman
Oh, that
went
was
out.
Caroline.
Yep.
Okay. So you got Morgan Dodge working his way down, and basically we've got all the depth players and
Yes.
bench players in there now. O'Brien's working her way. Oh, underneath, tried for the layup, just missed, and Gemma Panarin gets in there aggressively and forces a jump ball. So Central will work this out. Number 4, Leah Mohammed out to Menendez. Mendez over to Houghton. And again, Houghton's tried that shot a few
Yes, she
times.
has.
And it's gone right over everything. Gemma Panarin over to Dodge. Dodge, it looks like she's going to try to go in. Had nothing. An outlet pass to Abigail. And just a little short. Mendez has the ball. She's working it down through. She's going to try to go right in herself and do a layup, and nothing there but air.
Outlet.
Oh, nice outlet play by Abigail to Gemma Panarin, and she
oh.
draws the foul. She did a good job going right to the basket
did.
there. It was a good outlet pass by Abigail Lestano. So Gemma Panarin's going to the line, and she'll shoot 2. See if we can do how we do on the foul line here. And just off the back rim. So Gemma will get a second shot. 71-19, the Lady Grizzlies. And I think it was 19 when we started the fourth quarter,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yeah.
So no points at all for Central. So Gemma sunk the second one, so 72-19. Central looks like they're going to put in wholesale changes here. Mendez puts it up over the rim. Brought down by Dodge. Dodge is going to slow it down a little bit over to Panarin. Panarin to Abigail. Abigail to O'Brien. Back out to Morgan. Oh, Dodge. And, yeah, Houghton draws a foul. I think that's her third.
That is her third.
Yep. See, I'm doing all this in my head. You're
I know,
keeping
you're
track.
good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good, Bob.
Hey, luckily I'm smarter than I look. Thank God for that. Gemma Panarin's going to inbound this over to Morgan Dodge. And, she I got here a little early, so I watched her play quite a bit in the JV game. And Now she's out there tonight. So
Yeah, she's been on the floor a few times.
yeah, she had to get a good night's sleep tonight. Out to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to go for a 3.
In and out.
That was in and out. That would have been nice.
Gemma with the
Gemma
rebound,
Panarin
yeah.
with the rebound, though. So Sylvie's got the ball. She's going to work it in for a layup, and again off the rim, off the backboard, but out. So O'Brien has it. Over to Astano.
Blocked.
And I couldn't see that
No, we're
because the
gonna get a
referee was
foul.
in my way.
Diaz.
Sophia Diaz got a foul. So that is going to put Abigail Astano on the line. So she'll take 2, and she sinks the first one. It was a nice shot. So Abigail will go for her second shot here. 75-19 Grizzlies. Astano puts it up and
Just
off the
short.
rim. Sylvie gets the rebound, and she's working it way down for Central. Over to McKenna. Schneiderman lost the ball. Morgan Dodge in there. And she's going to
Got a
go
foul.
1-1 because Tiana Man, a little aggressive on that.
Yeah.
I think there's a little frustration here with Central.
Yeah.
So Morgan Dodge is going to take the shot here, so she'll get one opportunity. And just off the rim. So Mann's got the ball. She's going to work it all the way in for the nice layup. That was a good layup by Tiana Mann. She brought it all the way in herself. 75-21. With about a minute and a half to go.
I don't know what that was. We had a faulty buzzer there.
Yep. Morgan Dodge is going to go in for the layup. Ooh, looked like a little bit of a travel or a foul, but nothing was called. At this point, McKenna Schneiderman with a nice layup. Nice pass by Sylvie.
I mean, it's clear their offense runs through her.
Right.
She's had a nice game.
Yeah, she hasn't had that many opportunities because Grizzlies have done a great job defensively. They've been all over them. Stano working it out. She's doing a good job. Control the ball. And just as I said that, it was knocked out of her hand, but Grizzlies are going to inbound this. Gemma Panarin, bring it in.
We're under a minute here in the fourth.
Over to Dodge. Dodge is going to work it back in. Ooh, travel.
Travel, yeah.
Nice try. Nah, well, Morgan's not very happy. She
No,
thinks
she
she
thought
was
she got a
pushed.
little push, yeah. I don't know you're going to get that call
Yeah,
at
I
the
know.
score like this.
Yeah, 75-23. I don't think you're gonna get it. This might end up being the highest scoring game for the Grizzlies. You know, that's a lot of points. So, Abigail Stano is trying to work it out, and Central went in there to double team her and keep it in. They got to come back and help her out a little bit.
Yeah.
So Central now will inbound this. You got Mendez out to Sylvie. They're going to put time back on the clock, probably.
Yeah, it should have been Goffstown ball. He handed it into Central.
Correction. Goffstown possession.
So we're going to get an inbound, and that should do it.
Yeah,
here.
that'll end the game. So Morgan Dodge got the ball, and this game is over. So the final score of the Lady Grizzlies 75, and Central is 23. And Rob, why don't you give us some stats here?
Yeah, well, we talked about it earlier. Ava Winterburn, 3 quarters, 37 points. She hit it deep, she hit it inside, and there were points where she took it to the basket with a fire in her eyes. She wanted to score, and I think the Grizzlies need that, and her teammates feed off of that.
Yep.
Ruggiero chipped in with 11 tonight, and then you had Meredith Winterburn, Ava Vaughn, and Maggie Sasso all with 6, and Shannon O'Brien with 3. So
I don't know.
we'll come get you.
Yeah.
So again, as predicted, we had some younger kids chip in that fourth quarter to get some playing time, move the ball around. we talked earlier, between the Avas, Maggie, if they're aggressive and take it to the goal, this is a special team.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, again, with Winterburn, too, a lot of her baskets were her getting her own rebounds.
Absolutely.
You know, and sometimes 2 or 3 rebounds. So you gotta like we talked about it earlier. Basically, how they control the play by not turning the ball over, which is a difference from the BG game where apparently they were turning it over a lot. There were very few turnovers tonight, and they were actually creating them because Central really had a hard time getting anything going, and Goffstown was all over them getting the ball back, and they were also controlling all the rebounds too.
I agree.
I felt. So.
It was good. They pushed the ball when they had to get some fast break points. They could score inside. They hit the jump shots. So when your scoring is balanced like that, it's really helpful. It's you know, you can just turn to any one of these players and they can make something happen for you.
They were spreading the ball around pretty good, so that was a good thing. So you know, with that tonight, and I would recommend to everybody, you know, try to come down here if you can. It's good basketball. It's fun watching the girls play. They do a good job and have a lot of camaraderie. I think our next telecast is this Thursday
night.
Right?
Yep. Salem High School will be here. Same time for the varsity at 6:30. And then they'll be in a Christmas tournament at Salem High School, but they won't play Salem. But 3 games over the break. So a good little run here in the next week or so to see what you're made of.
And hopefully we'll have our sound thing working from the beginning.
A much better
now.
second half,
yeah,
right?
so I think we did do a little better in the second half.
And we don't know if we have clearance from the booth yet if we're doing some post-game interviews, so you might want to stick around. Yeah. If we can pull that off, we will. If not, we'll be ready in the future to do that.
That's right. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Again, 75-23, the Goffstown Lady Grizzlies win the game, so that's great.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep, we're done.
back, Grizzly fans. We're with our first post-game interview of the season. Ava, what a game. It was so fun to watch you out there. The three-pointer was falling. You were battling inside. What was going through your mind tonight? 37 points is my unofficial total, so big night for you. What was going through your mind?
Really just creating offensive opportunities from rebounds was a big thing because, we know that they want to crash the board, so we had to be more aggressive and we had to have more heart into it than they did, which I think we did. I think we out-rebounded them, and I think we played well in that sense. So really offensive opportunities coming from, just effort.
Absolutely. I was at the BG game the other night. There were times in the BG game where we looked good, then there were times where it got sloppy. I think the unofficial I heard was maybe 39 turnovers in the BG game.
Sounds about right.
A lot less tonight. What coach tell you coming into this game?
They were, so it was just a matter of us taking care of the ball and playing our game and not letting Central take control of the game and play how they wanted, because I think in the BG game we played into their hands, but we needed Central to play into our hands, which is play Goffstown basketball, go in transition, and take care of the basketball.
Sure. All right, so we're bouncing back quick. We got practice tomorrow. Salem's in here on Thursday. What can we expect Thursday night?
They're going to 2-3 zone in the half court, so we really just have to, push it in transition and, just run it down their throats and do the same thing we did here.
Awesome. Bob and I were talking on the broadcast tonight. It's fun to watch when the ball gets moved. We saw, fast break points, 3 points, pounding it inside, hitting offensive rebounds. We think that this team's got a lot of talent, a lot of depth. The young players got in tonight in the fourth quarter. We think something special is brewing, so we're happy. Just leave the fans with one last thing. What are you looking forward to over the holidays?
I think we just have to end off on a good note with Salem, go into the Christmas tournament 3-0 and come back better than ever. We got pre-ranked 5th, and I think we're better than that, so we just have to go show everybody.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations. Great night. 37 points is my total. I hope I'm right, but it was fun to watch, and we'll see you on Thursday night.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back in a couple minutes with our next interview. Welcome back. Our second interview today. We got Ava Ruggiero here. Ava, tell us a little bit about tonight and what was different tonight versus the BG game.
The BG game, we just weren't playing like ourselves. I feel like we were very intimidated by them, which we shouldn't have been. But I feel like tonight we really played our game offensively, and defensively I think we're still getting there.
Yeah.
Matching up on our girls, we need to work on that for Thursday's game. But I feel like we played together. Better as a team.
I would agree. There was a big difference tonight. I think the turnovers, there were a lot less turnovers tonight, which we were happy to see. I think you finished with 11 tonight. There was a couple great outlet passes to you in transition. I mean, is that what you're thinking? Like, if we get the rebound, I'm going.
Yeah. Well, usually it's Ava Winterburn getting the rebounds, and I trust her so much with the ball that I just run the floor, and I know that she'll see me and we work well together. And for the turnovers, Largy makes us do push-ups every time we turn it over in practice, so I'm tired of doing push-ups. So.
Exactly. Well, I do know, I tried to ask what the total was last game. I think I heard 39 turnovers.
Oh, yep. Yeah. I think it's around there.
39 turnovers, about 56 points off of turnovers. So a good improvement tonight. And, we don't want to do any more push-ups.
Yeah, no, we're tired of those.
All right, so now we head into Thursday night with Salem. Probably a better matchup. Talk about what you guys will be focused on for Thursday.
Thursday, we're definitely still looking to push in transition. And keep the intensity up, play our game. We don't want to play down to other people. Just play our game,
Good. All right, so we're heading into the holiday break. You guys will get a few days off from school. We got the Christmas tournament, but what's one thing you're excited about for the holidays?
For the holidays? Probably seeing my family.
Good.
And spending time together, just focusing on them and not basketball.
Good. Well, congratulations. Great game tonight. We'll be back here Thursday night. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, welcome back. We're lucky enough to have Coach with us tonight. Coach, big bounce-back game, the BG game. There were spurts in the BG game where we looked good.
Yep.
We got into some foul trouble.
Yep.
Turnovers were a big thing against BG.
Oh,
we
yeah.
cleaned some things up tonight. What was your game plan coming into tonight?
Well, we had to address that. We had to address the turnovers, and that's something that's been a big emphasis for us going into the season. Just knowing, who we are last year, we needed to work on the defensive glass, continuing to get better. Flipping possessions and getting out in transition, and then really turning the ball over. And then we come out and we play BG, and we knew that was going to be an excellent test of where we were at. Because they're a team that just pressures you so much. And so it exposed something that we still continue to need to work on. And I think what's good about that is now collectively we all see it. We're all seeing the same thing, and so it makes it easier to address. So when you're doing those 5 push-ups per turnover in practice and things like that, you understand why and why that's important, So, yeah, I think we took care of the ball today, did a much better job on that, and with the emphasis on rebounding, too. I thought, there were a lot of good things.
Yeah, Ava Ruggiero pointed that out. She said, I'm tired of doing push-ups at practice. So it's working. So, to get it in their mind that you got to take care of the ball. I mentioned to her there was a couple chances tonight where she's confident that we're going to control the boards, and she's breaking in a transition and a fast break option. Is that an emphasis? We want to move the ball, get down the floor?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think one of the strengths of this team, in addition to how connected we are and cohesive we are, and how long we've been able to play the game together, we run the ball really well. So pushing in transition is going to be something that we absolutely have to do to get separation from teams that are going to be tougher teams that we're going to play. So if we can make a difference in scoring in transition when teams aren't set. That's going to make our defense better. It's going to make our half-court offense better and more productive, and it's going to take more game pressure off of us. So that's a really big emphasis for us, scoring in transition and continuing to push transition even when we feel like it's not there.
Yeah, and there were points tonight where I told Ava Winterburn, you could see the fire in her eyes. She wanted to get to the basket. If she missed it, she was getting that offensive rebound, and she's got that fire. I mean, she put up, in our records here, 37 by our book. She had a great night, and that fire was there. Maggie Sasso getting to the basket, Ava Ruggiero getting to the basket. There's a great nucleus there. So now what do we take tonight moving into Salem on Thursday?
I think we just got to transfer everything that we did well tonight and realize it's a totally different opponent. We've got one day to prepare. So, tonight we put a little bit of a game plan together. We start implementing that tomorrow because with Salem we'll see some different things. And their team that they've played well in their first 2 games. So we know it's going to be a test. They're well coached. Anytime Ricky Oliver's coming in, he's going to be very well prepared. And so we're going to do our best to enjoy the moment, enjoy the first win of the season, because that's important. It's important that we celebrate those, but also know we really want to get that second win this week and go into the break 2-1.
Absolutely. All right, we're heading into the holiday season. Some family time for you, hopefully.
Of course.
One thing you're looking forward to?
Oh, man. I think I am looking forward to – we get like 2 days off, the 26th and the 27th. We're in school the 23rd. We've got the holiday tournament the 28th and the 30th, and that's fun too. But I think we're going to do a little family skiing on
fun.
on the 26th. So I think I'm looking forward to getting out on the slopes and hopefully not hurting myself too badly.
Good. Well, stay safe.
All
Thanks
right.
again. Great win tonight. Putting some things together. Bob and I talked in the broadcast, chance to get some of the younger players some action late in the game,
That's
which is
important, too.
to build this program. So a great victory tonight. We'll see you back Thursday. Nice job.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.